Contract Skin, and today guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and this anime review is to Shokugeki no Souma Season 4, Episode 5 guys, of Food Wars Season 4, Episode 5. So, before I get into it, sorry I didn't review Tokyo Ghoul. Sorry I didn't review the Tokyo Ghoul episode last week. Didn't get a chance to end up watching, unfortunately. Plus, also, I was helping my mum during that week, so I couldn't. I didn't really have the motivation to do many reviews last week, and I was able to do Shokugeki no Souma and also High School DxD. I was able to pull off those. But sorry I couldn't do the review of Tokyo Ghoul. I'll try to make sure I do it for this week. If I don't, possibly I might end up just stop reviewing for Tokyo Ghoul, which in a way I'll be happy to, because I've never been a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul anime. But so far the anime has done well, so I do feel a bit of a disappointment that I wouldn't be able to review any more of it. But as it is a Tokyo Ghoul anime, obviously I won't feel too bad about it. So, anyway, I'm just saying that I'm sorry I didn't review that episode review. So, and also sorry for this review being a bit more later than most people would wanted to. But this is how I work. This is how I do things. If you don't like that, then leave. It's your choice. This is how I do my videos. I do it for inspiration. I don't really do it for any other reason. I just may do it for inspiration, for anybody who wants to know that. If I don't feel inspired or don't feel motivated, I won't do videos. That's how I do things on my channel. Just mentioning that there. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get into that review. Let's review all episode 5 of Shokugeki no Souma. So, in this episode of Shokugeki no Souma, we finally get the reason why Haruma joined Central. And I think everybody knew by now, it's because what freaking Aizen fucking did to Haruma's Research Society, June's Research Society. And that he freaking had to get forced the sponsors of their research society to stop their sponsoring June's research society. That's what he did, and because of that, what happened? All the research they got, well, unfortunately, either been confiscated or can't no longer be done because these sponsors have been cut from them, and because of that, even if Haruma did try to face a Shokugeki to get his research society to still be active, the sponsors will not come back. It's only the research society that he'd be fighting for, not the actual sponsors that were sponsoring his research society. That means the limitations of their research society will be cut down. They will get a ton of limitations, and all the research they've done will be for nothing. And Haruma didn't want that. He didn't want to see June's hard work go for nothing. So that's this is what Aizen did for him. What Aizen does is that he gives him an option. Either he does face him in the Shokugeki, so the Research Society does still exist, or, but even though he's going to be very limited, or the second option, he follows Aizen's every word. He joins Central, follows Aizen's every word, and if he succeeds in doing most of that, he will have June's Research Society be under his wing, because, not Aizen's wing, but under Haruma's wing, because Haruma obviously now is the 9th seat, so he does have some form of authority in the research societies, so he'll be having some form of command over of June's research. So, and by doing this, he can able to get June to get her research society back. All what he's doing for, like, I knew from the beginning, everything he's been doing is for June, Everybody should know everything he's been doing is for June. And this is the reason why he's fighting on Central side. It's because, in his mind, this is the only way he can make sure June doesn't suffer, doesn't lose her factory. That is all. This is the reason why he's on Central side, is so June can have a good future. And that's it. That is it. So, and I've got to say, oh man, like, even though I was aware of it, just seeing the animated form was very, very emotional, very emotional. And in a way, I'm glad how also Souma sort of interacted with Haruma, because he noticed because of this, Haruma, he's not thinking straight, he's not fighting Souma as equal, he's not fighting himself. So what Souma pretty much provokes Haruma, he pretty much tries to provoke Haruma. So in their match, in their food match, he will face Souma as more of an equal. But yeah, it's still a 50-50 thing here. And I've got to say, the match. Oh god, this match is so intense. Like, the first up, the dish that Souma creates is a minced bear meat cutlet. From what it looks like, it's not the burger anymore. It's a minced cutlet now, which I gotta say looks delicious. That looks freaking delicious. Minced meat cutlet, freaking looks delicious. So I mentioned that. And I've got to say this. Oh, just the breading on it. The parts of meat he actually uses are quite easy. He can use the end parts of the meat, like the ones that are close to the bone. He used to make this meat, so which of course is more the gamiest, more the smelliest side of the bear meat. So it is the hardest part of the meat to use. But someone was able to perfectly use the gaminess, the smelliness in the meat to make also it smell good and tasty on the mincemeat color. And that's and he created a fantastic dish. Now, how Souma ends up learning about Haruma, about why Haruma is doing this. First up, Haruma does say he's doing this for June. At the beginning of the episode, he does say he's doing this for June, but he doesn't tell us exactly why he's doing this for June, why he has to be part of Central to help June out. So then during the bath scene, we see the classic Dojima coming in with his muscles, with his wrecking muscles. I'm still laughing at that scene. I still laugh at that scene. But pretty much he comes in and he does tell Souma why Haruma is doing this. And just seeing the emotions for that scene, it just gets me to my heart. So I've got to say that. And how much Haruma really cares for June. And I see it as makes sense because she is the legal guardian of Haruma. So I do see Haruma seeing him as June as his mother. So we got to say that emotional bond, man, I'm freaking about to cry. God damn, I'm crying. I'm about to cry. God damn. Oh, fuck up. But pretty much just seeing the emotional bonds between pretty much a parent-child situation, that is, oh god, that is just freaking emotional to me. Now, another thing I need to mention, after Souma makes his dish, he is the first one to go up for the judging. He is the first one to go up to judge. And by the way, the judges are, there is more than just Dojima that be judging. The other judges are part of the Mercury household, but they're part of Alice's faction. Her father and 3 people were part of the Alice's faction, who work under Alice's mother, who've been trained to be, I think it's very good special tasters. And who, by the way, they're kids, they're younger compared to the rest of them. I think they're middle school, I think, because after they look like they're middle school, so middle schoolers, pretty much, but they're geniuses in the fight, they're geniuses, so they came in and become judges of this episode. And I've got, but during that point when they taste Souma's dish, I'll mention this right now. Souma went up first. Souma went up first, and we all should be tense about this moment. We should all be tense because we all know majority of the time the first person who goes up to make the judge taste test this is usually guaranteed to lose. Usually, except sometimes some plot twists such Shokugeki no Soma sometimes do. Because I remember correct, Haruma did go up before Souma during the autumn election. And he won. So we definitely know that is not always going to be the case. But we definitely do know that the people who go up before the final person is usually the person who ends up winning who ends up losing in the end. Because unfortunately it's a cliche in a lot of shonen, anything to do with shonen or competition, usually the first person gets shown is usually the one who's going to lose. It's usually the one who's going to lose. Which, I hope this won't be the case. I hope they make that plot twist that someone wins, even though he went up first. But it is this is what I'm worried about with Souma, because as he does go up first, it's a high chance for him to lose. Because, again, the cliche, the person who goes up first is usually going to lose. But like I said, this is a crucial moment, so I don't believe that's going to be the case. Well, this situation this is more representing that someone has a chance to win. It doesn't mean he's going to lose. It doesn't mean he's going to guarantee to lose. But unfortunately, as he does go up first, it does sort of give that hint of that high chance of him losing. But obviously, I'm not saying he's going to lose. And they will more likely put that plot twist that someone's going to win. So, which is going to make sense. It will make sense. It will make sense. So we'll just say, and makes it more fair in a way. It will make it more fair in a way. It won't have to go for that cliche, but if it does go for that cliche, the first person goes first means they lost. They pretty much just outright telling someone lost in this. And I will say this, it's really hard to believe that someone's going to win this, because there was not much build-up to his food. And as he went up first, what is the build-up to his food? How is someone going to win? That is something I want to know. Because previously, we've seen a lot of build-up, even with Souma's dish, even with Haruma's dish, we've seen a lot of build-up. But in this episode, Haruma's dish seems to be more built up than Souma's is. So that's why I'm wondering, as Souma went first, the two options either, the reason why they didn't build up because they're just telling us that he's going to lose, or that they're leaving some form of secret that Souma done in this episode that we were not aware of, that makes sure his dish wins in the end. That's the only two options. There's some sort of secret that they just want to leave for next week's episode, or that they're just telling us that someone's lost. And those are the only two options. And I've got to say, just hope it's the plot twist. I'm just hoping it's the plot twist, because it makes more sense, and especially for my research I've done, I just wanted to see what's going to happen, and I want to see how Souma's going to make sure Haruma doesn't feel bad about losing. I just want to know how he's going to do that. That does catch my interest. And overall, that's all I got to say. Hey guys, that was my anime. And animation. Animation quality. Animation. Similar to last week's episode. But except for the food guys, and food guys was a little better compared to last week's episodes. But not much difference, frame by frame. Not much difference from last week's episode, so a bit of disappointment there. But overall, animation was still decent, and nothing else I can say. And yeah. Hey guys, down to my anime review to Shokugeki no Souma Season 4, Episode 5, guys. Hope you guys are going to chat and stay for guys. Want something else? Go my description down below. My address there, and yeah. And you guys, and also guys, if you want to help me on Patreon is down there as well. And also guys, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, on Anime, these are the searches you must do. On Facebook and Anime, just search Connor Travis, the same name as my channel. And guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, just search at Connor Travis 1998. And guys, hope you guys like it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys! Wow!